Have you seen those videos of people biting into Skittles that sound like glass shattering? Or how about marshmallows that crunch like popcorn instead of melting in your mouth? We're not in a sci-fi movie. These strange sounds and textures are the new craze sweeping the USA. Freeze-dried candy is going viral and turning ordinary treats into futuristic bites. But what's behind this crunchy, crispy takeover? We sent our crack team of researchers to find out. They braved hours in line at candy shops, joined online groups of freeze-drying enthusiasts, and even bought DIY kits to try it themselves. Here's what they found. First off, the real talk on freeze-drying. It's kind of like dehydrating your own astronaut food. No joke. This process was invented for space travel back in the 1960s. How does it work? Well, freeze-drying is all about removing water, but not by cooking it out. That'd be the easy way. Instead, this method uses something called sublimation. When you put a frozen food into a vacuum chamber, the ice turns directly into vapor without melting. Think of it like an ice cube disappearing on the sidewalk without turning into a puddle first. Confectioners were quick to jump on this NASA tech. Since candy is mostly sugar and water, freeze-drying can make it lighter, crispier, and last way longer. Plus, it intensifies the flavor since all that sweetness is now more concentrated. But why is it going viral right now? Our research uncovered 3 main reasons. First, it looks and sounds wild. People love seeing ordinary candy transformed into something that looks otherworldly. Imagine biting into a gummy worm that makes a crunching sound like this. It's an ASMR experience straight from the future. Then there's the element of surprise. Freeze-dried candy doesn't look or taste like regular candy until you try it. One TikToker described it as tasting like candy for the first time all over again. Now, the longevity of this trend. People are tired of things going viral and then disappearing after a few weeks. Freeze-drying seems to be different. It's been talked about for months with no sign of slowing down. #freeze-dried has had millions of views on TikTok, and freeze-drying experiments are popping up everywhere from Instagram Reels to YouTube channels. It's got a staying power that makes it a worthwhile investment for candy companies looking to capitalize on the next big thing. It is easy to understand why everyone from NASA to TikTokers to candy companies are obsessed with freeze-dried candy. It's a versatile, innovative way to transform ordinary treats into extraordinary experiences. But if you want to see what this means for the future of food, keep watching. We think freeze-dried candy is just the beginning. The story of freeze-dried candy shows how food trends are evolving beyond traditional marketing and advertising. The internet is giving us a front row seat to the rise of novel culinary experiences, allowing us to witness firsthand how products go from kitchen experiments to global sensations. But what makes freeze-dried candy such a compelling example of this phenomenon? One key factor is the accessibility of the process. While freeze-drying used to be limited to large corporations with specialized equipment, advancements in technology have made it possible for anyone with a basic understanding of food science to try it at home. You don't need an advanced degree or years of training to master this technique. All you need is a few simple tools and a whole lot of curiosity. Take a look at this affordable countertop freeze dryer. It can turn your favorite foods into long-lasting crunchy snacks in a matter of days. There are detailed instructions available online and communities of experts ready to answer any questions you might have. The low barrier to entry is part of what makes this trend so appealing. It invites everyone to participate, whether you're a gourmet chef or someone who has never stepped foot in a kitchen. But freeze-dried candy is more than just a fun experiment. It reflects a larger cultural shift towards personalized food experiences. Consumers are no longer satisfied with mass-produced, mass-marketed foods. They want something unique, something that tells a story, something that reflects their individual tastes and preferences. Freeze-dried candy offers exactly that. It allows people to take ordinary candies and transform them into extraordinary experiences, creating memories that will last long after the candy is gone. Another factor contributing to the popularity of freeze-dried candy is the strong sense of community that surrounds it. Online platforms like TikTok and Reddit have enabled people from all over the world to share their creations, tips, and tricks, fostering a sense of camaraderie among food enthusiasts. People love to show off their unique creations and get feedback from others who share their passion for food. It's a chance to connect with like-minded people, exchange ideas, and build relationships based on a shared love of candy. However, freeze-dried candy is more than just a fun experiment or a nostalgic treat. It's a testament to human ingenuity and our endless curiosity about the world around us. It's a reminder that there's always something new to discover, even in the most familiar of things. So the next time you see a video of someone biting into a freeze-dried Skittle, take a moment to appreciate the science, the creativity, and the community that made it possible. So if you're wondering why freeze-dried candy is blowing up, it's because it ticks all the boxes for what people want in a viral food trend. Now let's talk about the big question. Is it actually good? Well, that depends on your taste buds. Some say it tastes like the candy itself, and others say it tastes like candy for the first time. The intense sugary hit from the lack of water makes some crave it, and others say it's too much. The real game changer is the texture. Imagine the lightest, airiest version of your favorite candy. It's like popping candy. The crunch is so satisfying that many people are going crazy over it. It's crunchy. It's novel. It's intensely flavored. It's almost like experiencing candy for the first time all over again. For many, that's half the fun of trying freeze-dried candy. It's the surprise and delight of rediscovering a classic treat in a whole new way. But if you're a fan of chewy, soft candies, you might be disappointed. Freeze-drying takes away all the chewiness, leaving you with something that's literally the opposite of what you expected. So, how do you actually eat it? Surprisingly, freeze-dried candy can be eaten straight from the bag. It's so light and crispy that it practically melts in your mouth. Many people compare it to eating popcorn. However, some people prefer to eat it like chips or cereal, one bite at a time. Others enjoy sprinkling it on top of their yogurt, ice cream, or other desserts for an unexpected crunch. Experimenting with different ways to eat freeze-dried candy is part of the fun. It's a blank canvas for your taste buds. So which candies work best for freeze-drying? Surprisingly, almost any candy can be freeze-dried with great results. However, some candies like Snickers and M&Ms tend to have a better texture and flavor than others. When choosing candies for freeze-drying, look for ones with a high sugar content and a smooth texture. Candies with nuts or other ingredients may not freeze-dry as well due to the moisture content in those ingredients. But if you're feeling adventurous, you can even try freeze-drying your own candy at home. It's easier than you might think. Just follow these steps and you'll be on your way to crunchy, crispy perfection. Step 1. Choose your candy wisely. As mentioned earlier, candies with a high sugar content and a smooth texture tend to freeze-dry better. Avoid candies with nuts or other moist ingredients. Step 2. Slice it up. Most candies will freeze-dry better when they're cut into small pieces. This will help them to crisp up faster and more evenly. Step 3. Spread it out. Once your candy is sliced, spread it out on a baking sheet in a single layer. Make sure the pieces aren't touching each other. Step 4. Freeze it. Place the baking sheet in the freezer and let the candy freeze for at least 2 hours. Step 5. Vacuum seal it. After the candy has frozen, place it in a vacuum sealer bag and remove as much air as possible. Step 6. Freeze dry it. Place the bag in a freeze dryer and follow the manufacturer's instructions. Step 7. Enjoy. Once the process is complete, take the candy out of the bag and enjoy the crunchy, crispy goodness. And if you're still hungry for more, we've got you covered. Check out our video on the rise of smart kitchens. It's fascinating stuff. So click the link below and see you there.